And then when you're ready, just come down and shut your eyes or just stare at the floor. And allow yourself to be in this moment, however that looks. Absolutely okay if your mind is wandering to other thoughts. Still have a song in your head that you're singing. Okay that exists there in your mind. Allow yourself to check in, starting at your sit bones, just feeling them on the floor, knowing that they're there, knowing that you're supported here in this moment. Come to your low back, feel your spine coming up nice and tall and long. Really visualize that long spine, your backbone that holds you up. Feel your shoulders there, running down your back. Come over to your face, noticing your face is soft, let your jaw relax. Bring your attention to your nostrils and just breathe in. Mouth is closed, breathing in, and then breathe it out with your nose. It's going to be long or short. You're just noticing your breath and its range in this moment. See if you can keep your attention right on your breath as you're breathing in through your nose and out of your nose. Just noticing it going in and out. And then when you're ready, you can send your awareness to what's happening in your body as you breathe, as your chest expands. As your belly inflates, how everything deflates. Breathing out. Notice the sound that your breath is making when you breathe in. The difference of the sound that it makes when you breathe out. Don't be afraid to make it audible. Hear it. Maybe you can even hear your partner's breath. Just knowing that breath and life force is existing in somebody else. It's doing exactly what it's doing for you and keeping you alive. Allow the sound of your breath to be like a drone in your mind. Allow the sound of your breath to be at the forefront of what you hear in your mind. So maybe all of those other thoughts in your mind that you've had start to get drowned out as your awareness and your focus is simply on this other sound. Just notice how possible that is to be able to drown out other noises in your mind. Even if it's just for a moment, knowing that it's possible. Allowing yourself to feel still in your body, warm. You can start to drop your chin down to your chest. Feel free to squeeze your chin into your chest if that feels good. One more breath and then begin to draw your chin all the way up to the ceiling. And if your mouth opens up, see if you can close your jaw shut, allowing a stretch all the way down your neck, maybe to your collarbones. Opening up our throat channel, and then send your chin right back to your chest. We'll do that one more time. Squeezing your chin to your chest, shoulders down your back, and then drawing your chin up, pointing it up towards the ceiling, closing your mouth, letting that stretch all the way down your jaw, middle of your throat, maybe down to your collarbone. Letting that channel open up, and then come back. Chin is neutral to the ground, and right ear to your right shoulder. We've been here before. Feel free to add on to this one. Maybe left arm comes down by your side, really letting your left shoulder relax. Maybe you want to take your right palm to the side of the left side of your face, just lightly adding into the stretch. Up to you. Maybe for you it feels good to move your chin up and down. And find some mobility here. Find a sweet spot. take your layer. We'll take about 3 more breaths. And then palms back in your lap, and then coming over to the left side. Left ear drops to your left shoulder. You can drop your right palm down, allowing your right shoulder to come down. If it feels good, maybe on this side, you want to take your left palm to the right side of your face. Just a small little pull, just adding a little extra. Or perhaps you like to play with moving your chin, or all the above. Find a sweet spot for yourself. And then we'll take 3 more breaths. Then chin back to your chest. We can begin to rise up. We'll open up our arms, palms facing forward, and really reaching them to the side like they're turned on, they're ignited. Right? You can flip your palms to pull them behind you, and then bringing them back forward. Just a little arm mobility with our shoulders, yeah. Just flipping it one way and the other. And maybe you're flipping a full 360 or 180. Again, going slow. And when you're ready, we'll reach the arms all the way. Really reaching up. We are pulling our palms away. You want to feel that stretch in your arms. And then bring it all the way down. Really like you're pressing down through the water, something heavy. And then again, bringing it up. Like you're really lift, like there's something in your palms. Really reaching up. And then one more time down. And then again, just our way of stretching out and turning on the arms. And palms can come to touch. Take a lean over to the right. Let's move our spine. And rising up, take it over to the left. We're just working our way up to our chest and up to our shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Come over to the right. And over to the left. Great. Arms up overhead. Take a breath in. And on an exhale, I want you to goal post your arms and then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let your chest come forward. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, close your arms like a book. I like that machine in the gym. Maybe letting your elbows and palms squeeze together. How does it feel to turn them on? They don't have to touch, but you're squeezing. And next breath in brings them open. You can shine your chest forward even, maybe a little back bend, and then exhale, you're squeezing them together. Elbows up in line with your shoulders. Keep going like that, inhale. And always an option to add in a little back bend when you're opening up. Just an option. Let's do 3 more. When you really feel like your arms are turned on, they're flexed, they're ignited. Maybe you even feel something in your shoulders already. Last one, open up. And then close it. Palms come down in front of you. Walk them forward. Really reach your arms forward. And let's take a center fold. Sending your belly and your chest down towards the floor. We'll take 3 breaths, nice and long, in through your back. Feel that expansion, those muscles in your back. And then rising all the way up, opening your arms one last time, palms facing forward, and then we flip them back. And then we bring them forward, and we flip them back. And then facing down, left palm comes down, right arm reaches up, going to that side stretch one more time. And then rising up all the way over, other side, right palm down, left arm reaching up. And then coming all the way forward, arms at a T, breathe and allow your gaze to come up towards the ceiling. Maybe chest pulling up towards the ceiling, low belly hugs in. And then drop your palms down, breathe out. Let's make our way onto a tabletop sheet. Coming on up. As soon as we get here, palms underneath your shoulders, we're going to do a lean forward, coming forward over your wrists, and then back towards your heels. So maybe you want to make this a little bit of a wider stance and you walk your knees back a little bit. Totally fine. Leaning over the wrist. We're stretching your forearms. You feel that? And then come all the way back like a child's pose. And you can even make this your own, like we're rolling up. Want to add a roll to it. And just forward and back. We're breathing in as you come forward. And then exhale back. You're not dropping the hips, you're just coming up. And the hips nice and stable. Maybe your focus is right there on your pelvis and your hips, how they move. Maybe your focus is on your palms, keeping them gripped to the mat, or on your shoulders. No right or wrong on where your focus should be in your posture. Breathe. 2 more. Inhale forward, exhale back. Again, inhale forward, and then exhale all the way back into your child's pose. Really walk your palms forward. Now, options here with your blocks. If you want to get an extra shoulder stretch, you can bring your blocks to your highest level or maybe your second level, reaching them forward, and then let your head drop between your arms. Ooh, let your head come down to the floor. Maybe an additional shoulder stretch here. Also adding some traction to your spine. Breathe in and out of your nose. You have your blocks, just releasing them. We'll take a thread the needle from here. Right arm reaches up, up, up. And then exhale underneath. So you can keep your hips seated back in your child's pose. Let your head come down. If it feels better to lift your hips up from tabletop, you're welcome to take that as well. Letting your head come down. Nice deep stretch here. Take 3 more. And then rising up, left palm comes down, right arm reaches right back up, and exhale back. Then if you're staying in your child's pose, we'll do it again. Left arm up, and then exhale all the way under, reaching down, drop your head. Again, you can always lift your hips, come into it from tabletop shape if that feels more acceptable to you. Maybe we're sinking your hips down. When you're breathing, shut your eyes. You're here in this moment. Listen to your breath. Let it drown out any of your thoughts that don't belong here in this moment. Tune into your partner's breath. Maybe you can hear them, just knowing that that is existing right here in this room with you. Another person experiencing their own life experience. 3 more breaths. And then rising up, right palm right underneath your shoulder, left arm reaches all the way up, breathe in. And then exhale down, we slide forward back into your tabletop shape. Moving right into our bird dog shape. Step your left foot back, lift it right up. Belly hugs in, and then right arm reaches forward. Breathe. Gaze is fixated on one thing in front of you. We're going to tap down. Inhale, and exhale, tap your palm and your foot down. And inhale. Exhale. We'll do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Big squeeze your glute at the top. Maybe add on to each time. And then all the way down on your last one, come back to your tabletop. Other side, right leg comes back. Keep it lifted. Slow belly hugs in and left arm reaches forward. Breathe. You can really reach your right foot back, really elongate that leg, and then reaching your left arm forward, really elongating that arm. Breathe in, and then exhale, tap down. Exhale up, exhale down. Exhale up, exhale down. 2 more at your own pace. And then back to your tabletop, little sway side to side. Feel free to get in some wrists here by pointing your fingertips out and leaning side to side, or maybe pointing your fingertips back. Getting a little bit of wrist action for yourself. Flipping your palms. Anyway. Preparing for your downward facing dog. When you're ready, palms right underneath your shoulders. Gripping the mat, tuck your toes, breathe in. On exhale, sending your hips up and back. And melting your heels down. Feel free to walk this out. Maybe you want to have a wide stance for the first one. Feet nice and wide. As long as you're pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Get that long spine. And breathe. Adding a little bit of strengthening here. We're strong. Take a breath in and out. Hold it in your down dog. And on your next breath in, I want you to lean forward, come into your plank. Right into the chest of your plank. You can always come down to your knees. We're building strength. It doesn't matter how we're doing it. Breathe. Next breath out, can you send your hips up and back to your down dog? Yes. Take a breath. And let's move. Let's do it 3 more times in your own way. An inhale is going to bring you forward into plank. And an exhale, send your hips up and back. 2 more. Take your time. Inhale is going to bring you forward. And exhale takes you back. Last one. Ooh, got it. Inhale. And exhale. Back to your down dog. When you're ready, look forward and step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Grab your blocks if you want. Take a fold. Bend into your knees. Fold down. Now, if you decided to use your blocks, feel free to stay lifted. Maybe a little sway side to side. Bend into one knee. Bend into the other. Maybe second layer of your block. Really just trying to hit all those muscles in your hamstring. Sway side to side. And then allow your body, when your body's calling now for your chest to come down forward, to find depth, right, you're allowing it to find it itself, rather than pushing it into something right away. And you're breathing, upside down in your breathing. In through your nose, out of your nose. Taking a pause here, plant your left palm down and inhale, reach your right arm up. Twist. Really open your chest to the right, maybe pulling your left arm back just a bit. You can even flip your right palm, like we're flipping it back. We did this when we were seated. And maybe sending your palm behind your back for a bind, half bind. Just to pull your right shoulder back more and really open your chest to the right. Good try. And then release. Nice and safely flip your palm, lay it right back. Let's do the other side. Left arm reaches up. Reaching up to the ceiling. We're pulling the left shoulder back. We want to open the chest to the left. Visualize your heart, or the energy of your heart shining and pointing to the side. You can flip your palm, flipping it back. Maybe bend into your elbow, take a half bind. Like pull your left shoulder back here. Breathe. How does that feel in your back? Where are you feeling this? And then release. Nice and safely, flip your palm back to your fold. When you're ready, we'll roll up. Let's roll all the way up. Arms overhead. Big breath in and exhale, bend into your knees, and we'll dive all the way down. Let your hands drop down. One more time, rolling all the way up. Big breath in, arms overhead. And exhale, big dive down. Plant your palms, step back into your plank. Yes, option here to stay in your plank and lower all the way down to your chest or drop down to your knees. And we lower all the way down to our chest. Elbows hugging into your side, palms underneath your shoulders, feet pressing into the mat. Next inhale, just press your chest up, cobra. Stay here. I want you to feel like you're really pulling your belly forward, pulling your shoulders back. And your heart is the one that's forward the most, shining forward. So energetically pulling your chest and your belly forward, you feel a little stretch or lengthening. One more breath. And then exhale, let it go. Tuck your toes, come back to your plank or your tabletop, and then back to your down dog. From here, right leg lifts nice and high, breathe in, and exhale, step it forward. Stay here, runner's lunge. Plant your left palm down, and inhale, right arm reaches up. Stay here. Breathe. Left palm is flat down, you can always have your block. Flip your palm, maybe even bend into your elbow, take that bind again. Just play with it. Can you add a little more twist? Can you send your gaze over your shoulder? And then release. Bring your palms back down to the mat. Step your left foot forward, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Big breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, rise all the way up. Arms overhead. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back into your plank. And from here down to your knees or coming all the way down to your belly. And inhale one more time, pressing up to your cobra. Remember what we did the first time. Lengthening into your belly. Shoulders squeezing. One more breath. And then exhale, take it down. Find your way back into your downward facing dog any way that you want to get there. And when you arrive, breathe. From here, left leg lifts, breathe. And then exhale, step it forward. Stay here, runner's lunge. Stay right here. Maybe grab a block underneath your right palm, up to you. And inhale, left arm reaches up. You can stay like this or flip your palm, bend into your elbow, bind. Breathe. And then find your gaze. Release safely, left arm comes down, palms plant on the mat. Step your right foot forward and fold. Do a little sway here, ragdoll. Option to grab opposite elbows. And when you're ready, we'll rise all the way up. Arms overhead. And exhale, palms down by your side, palms facing forward. Eyes shut down. Mountain pose, Tadasana, feeling grounded here, rooted, your feet into the floor, crown of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Eyes are shut, picturing your heart shining forward. Face is soft. Open and non-restricted. A heart that is unstruck. You're ready, arms up, breathe in. And exhale, fold all the way down. Let's come up halfway. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. Step your left foot back, come right into your runner's lunge.
Contact who has signed up for Alexa communication, like Felix Zacharias or Lillian Shaw. Who do you want to call?
And exhale, bring it down. And from here, rise and come all the way up, crescent lunge. Left heel lifting up towards the ceiling, really reaching up. From here, maybe sending your gaze up or sending your chin up. Find your gaze, come back facing forward. One more breath in, and exhale, open up to the left. Or right, excuse me, open up to the right, vertical twist. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, airplane your arms. Send your chest forward, palms back. Breathe. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms come down. Plant your palms, step your right foot back into your plank. Drop your knees down, lower all the way down to your belly. And inhale, rise to your exhale, take it down. And tuck your toes, find your way back into your downward facing dog. Send your gaze forward and just walk forward, fold. And inhale, rising up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. From here, step your right foot back. Runner's lunge, plant your right palm down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And exhale, down. On your next breath in, rise all the way. Crescent lunge, let your right heel press up to the ceiling. From here, maybe gazing up, sending your gaze up, or your chin up. And then meet your gaze back facing forward. Breathe in. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale up, forward. And exhale, airplane your arms, chest forward, palms back. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, palms come down. Step your left foot back, step back into your plank. Let's lower down. Find your way down to your belly. Inhale, rise, cobra. And exhale, take it down. Tuck your toes. Make your way all the way back to a child's pose. Skip that down dog. Child's pose. Let your forehead come down. Your knees can be together, or knees can be wide. Your belly and your chest come down. Breathing into your nose and out of your nose. Two more breaths. When you're ready, rising back to your tabletop. Tuck your toes and come into your downward facing dog. Let your heels melt down here. On your next breath in, right leg lifts. And then exhale, step it forward. Immediately, let's come into your crescent lunge all the way up. Breathe. One breath in. And exhale, open up to the right. Keep it here. Option here to drop your right palm down towards your left leg. Maybe it makes a connection, reaching your left arm up. And chest can stay pointing and open to the right. Or maybe gaze comes forward and up towards the ceiling, maybe gazing up to your left palm. An exalted crescent. Breathe. And then next, exhale back to your twist. Inhale back forward, crescent lunge. And exhale, airplane your arms, chest is forward. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, let's open up to a star. Open up to the left side of your mat. Opening up nice and wide. Toes are pointing out slightly. Arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice turned on arms. Sending your gaze up. One more breath in. And then exhale, goddess. Bend into your knees. Bend into your elbows. Send your hips sinking down towards the floor. Inhale, reaching back up to your star. And exhale back to goddess squat. One more, inhale up. And exhale down. Can we stay here? You can keep your palms like this, or you can put your palms on your thighs. If your knees are falling inwards towards the floor, maybe we're pulling them back. Your knees want to stack over your Ankles, option to do a little sway side to side. Find some movement if that feels good. Kind of rolling over your soles of your feet. Find some stillness where you bring your palms to your heart center, squatting down, and then next inhale, we'll rise back up, star. And then palms to your hips, send your toes to point forward. Come into our wide-legged forward fold, hinge at your hips, send your chest down, flat spine, all the way down to the floor. Palms come down, and let your head hang. Option to grab opposite ankles, pressing your chest down to the floor. The wider the stance, the deeper you'll fall into this posture. Let's take 3 breaths. And when we rise, palms back to your hips, nice flat spine all the way up. We're lifting the torso all the way back up. And then coming into your warrior 2, your left leg is going to stay just how it is. And then your right toes will point forward and start to lunge into your right leg. So hips and everything pointing in the same direction to the left. Right toes pointing forward, and tee out your arms, lunging forward into your warrior 2. Breathe. We'll transition there. Finding stillness, gaze is right over your middle finger. Next breath in, reverse, send your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then exhale back, warrior 2. 4 times like that, move at your own pace. Inhale. And exhale, warrior 2. Last one, inhale, reverse. And exhale, warrior 2. Breathe in. And out, bring your palms down towards the floor. Step your right foot back. Drop down to your knees, come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, rise to your cobra. And exhale, come all the way down. Go close to your arms. Send your left ear down to the floor. And then slide your right knee up for a hug the earth. Find a rest here. Focusing on that sound of your breath. Finding your way out of this shape, bring your chin to the mat. Slide your right leg long. Palms underneath your shoulders. You can tuck your toes. We'll find our way pressing back and up to a downward facing dog. Take your time, find your way. Down, down. And when you arrive, left leg lifts, breathe in. And exhale, step it forward. Rising up, crescent lunge. Breathe. Allow yourself to feel rooted in your left foot and the ball of your right foot. Right heel lifts. When you feel rooted, breathe in. And exhale, open up to the left. You can stay here, or maybe dropping your left arm down, maybe making a connection with your right. You can always just bring it to your hip. Right arm reaching up. Gaze can stay to the left, or maybe gaze comes up towards your right palm. You're just playing. One more breath in, and your exhale brings you back to your twist. Nice. Inhale brings you up, crescent lunge. Facing forward, exhale, airplane, arms come back. Nice. Inhale, we rise up. And exhale, open up to your stars, just like we arrived before. So now you're facing to the right side of your mat towards the window. Arms are engaged, reaching up, toes slightly pointing out. Breathe in. And on an exhale, bending your knees, coming into your goddess. Maybe arms at a goalpost shape. Next breath in, when you're ready, reaches you back up. Exhale takes you down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down, back into this, maybe palms coming down to your thighs. Again, if your knees are falling in, we want to pull them open. Right, sitting the hips back. And again, you can sway. Sway, right? Really feel like your quads and your hips are turning on for this. Feel free to move. Allowing your chest to stay lifted, right? Not dumping into our legs. Finding some stillness in 3, 2, 1. Maybe palms come to your heart center, squatting down. Breathe. And inhale, reaching yourself all the way back up. And exhale, palms come down toward your hips. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Second one, toes starting to point forward. Option here, yogis, to bring a bind. Palms behind your back. Palms reaching down towards the floor to send your chest forward. And then hinging at the hips. Maybe taking a fold with a bind. Up to you. Bending your head down. If you're in a bind and you're ready to come out of it, just one arm at a time. One arm at a time comes down to the floor, but you can always keep your bind. Maybe palms reaching up towards the ceiling. This can be a static posture. You can bend into one knee and bend into the other. Let your head hang, you're not using it. Palms come down to the floor if they're not there already. Rising up in 3, 2, 1. Palms on your hips, flat back. Let's take it all the way back up. And then this time, left toes are going to point forward. Hips still pointing towards the left or other side of your mat. And then bending into your left knee, coming into your warrior 2. Arms extended, really reaching forward and back. Feel them turned on. Looking over your middle finger. Rooted and still. Your left foot is flat on the floor. All 4 corners are making connection to the earth. Next breath in, reverse, reach your left arm up. Exhale, back, warrior 2. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Take a breath in. And out. Palms come down to your mat. Step back into your plank. Drop down to your knees. All the way down towards your belly. Inhale rises you up to cobra. And then exhale all the way down. Go post your arms. Bring your right ear down to the mat. And slide your left knee up. Hug the earth. And rest. Eyes are shut. Breathing in and out of your nose. Take a rest. When you're ready, making your way out, chin to the mat, left leg comes long, palms underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back into your tabletop. Feel free to take a child's pose here. Sending your hips all the way back to your heels. Allow your forehead to come down. Take 1 or 2 breaths, and then we'll make our way up. Tuck your toes and walk yourself up. Back to standing, back to the top of your mat. And here we'll take a balancing shape or two. I want you to be in line with your partner for this. And we'll take tree pose first. Palms coming in towards your heart space. When you're ready, right foot is going to root down. Find your drishti, find your point of focus right in front of you, lifting your left foot up, opening your knee, and finding your tree shape. Maybe pressing your foot into your calf, or maybe it's just a kickstand here. And when you're ready, reaching your arms out to a T, and then hugging the shoulder, wrapping your arm around your partner. So supporting one another. You might feel your energies are moving with one another. That's okay. Find a shape for yourself. Find your drishti. Feel that support of the other. Breathe. Make any adjustments here. And if you fall out, come back in. That's why you're here, to support one another. One more breath in your tree. And then staying like this together, bring your left knee forward and then kick it back. And you send both of your chests forwards and your left leg back to find a warrior 3 or an airplane even. Breathe. One more breath. And then you can come right out of that together, release each other's arms, and then just shake it out. Any way you want to shake it out for yourself. Let's do the other side. Palms coming into your heart space. This time your left leg rooted down, and then bringing your right foot up. And finding your way into your tree pose on this side. Again, you're focused on your drishti, your one point of focus. No two sides are created equal, that's fine. And when you're ready, maybe reaching out to find that support of the other, wrapping your arms around one another. Yes. And breathe and smile. You are supported. If you come out, come right back in. Really press your big toe into the earth and breathe. That's why we're here, for support. One more breath. And then keeping that hold on your partner, can you send your right foot forward and then start to kick it back? Find your airplane or warrior 3, send your chest forward. And maybe you only go as far as your other partner goes. Okay, going in it together, not surpassing the other. And then when you're ready, you can come out of it and then let go. And then just shake it out. Maybe a little sway side to side. When you're ready, arms overhead. And then exhale, folding down. Last forward fold, let your head hang. Coming up halfway, flat back. And then exhale, fold. You can come down onto your knees and make your way down into your back. And your legs come forward. Finding your way safely down to your back. When you arrive, knees in towards your chest. A little sway side to side. Grab a hold of your knees, open your knees nice and wide, find a happy baby. Feel free to sway side to side. Drawing your knees in towards your chest, extend your left leg long, and holding onto your right knee, just a little sway side to side with your right knee over your body, then open. And when you're ready, you can draw it all the way over to the left. Finding a supine twist. Both shoulders are down. Feel free to shut your eyes. Rolling back onto your back. Draw your left knee in towards your chest and extend your right leg long. Hug onto your left knee and sway it side to side over your body. And then when you're ready, all the way over to the right, find your supine twist. Both shoulders down. Relaxing your face, shut your eyes. When you're ready, rolling back onto your back. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Hug onto your knees. Sway side to side. One last time. Eyes can stay shut. Palms coming down by your side. And then extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Legs up the wall. Zero gravity legs. If it feels good to have your palms resting on your belly or your chest, connecting back to your breath in and out of your nose. Letting the sound of your breath drown out any of the noise happening in your mind. Start to deepen into your breath, breathing in through your nose, nice and long, and then out of your nose, nice. Preparing for a little more extended Shavasana today for your meditation. I want you to find a form of loving sensation, emotion, or even phrase to yourself to be your focus for your meditation today. Picturing that light shining out of your heart. Feeling your life force of your breath moving through you. Knowing that you are enough and you are supported. And when you're ready, you can bring your legs down towards the earth and make your way into your final resting shape. Allow all the muscles in your legs, and your belly, your chest, and your face to relax. Enjoy these final moments of stillness. And when your mind wanders, just remember to bring it back to that kind gesture or feeling of warmth or positive, loving thought space for yourself. Yogis, allowing the sound of my voice to be your guide back from where you drifted off to, back into this physical body that's here, right in this room on this mat. When you're ready, taking a big breath in through your nose. And out, let it go. Taking your time to find some movement of any way, shape, or form, how that feels for you. Head, toes, fingers, maybe reaching your arms overhead if that wall-to-wall stretch feels so good. Yes, point your toes, flex your feet, and then drawing your knees into your side, rolling onto your right side. Bicep is a pillow, top arm is your blanket, and you are rising up for the second time today, taking your time. Your palms are there for support. Press yourself up back into a seat. Palms in your lap and eyes are shut. I encourage it. Allowing yourself to feel the stillness of this moment and maybe even noticing that you feel different, lighter, warmer, more loving than when you started your practice. I wish you well on your journey. Palms come in towards your heart space. Big breath in. Exhale, letting it go. The light and love in me honors and sees the light and love in each of you. We bring our thumbs to our third eye center. This is your place of all knowing. Take a breath in, send your gaze to the sky above. And exhale down to seal your practice.